For the first 4 minutes, general matter will be dictated at the speed of 80 words per minute. Thereafter, for the next 4 minutes, legal matter will be dictated at the speed of 100 to 110 words per minute with little fluctuations knowingly made. Ready for dictation? 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Start. Sir, the whistleblowers bill is another major step in this direction. It will enable people to bring to the notice of the public wrongdoings being committed by the public servants. The Judicial Standards and Accountability Bill, which has been introduced in Parliament, is a major step to make the functioning of the judiciary more accountable and more transparent. As the Honorable President has specifically mentioned women in her address, I would like to draw attention towards the gender budget statement, which does not actually give specific data about women. In the gender budget statements of previous years, less allocations of funds were made for women specific programs. That is extremely unfair. I hope that this year in the gender budget, every ministry would increase their allocations for women. More allocation of funds should be made to the states to build infrastructure to implement the Prevention of Domestic Violence Act. Similarly, funds should be allocated to constitute a high-level committee to conduct a review of self-help groups, their policies and programs. A national task force should be set up for relief and rehabilitation of women in riot hit or terrorism hit areas. The issue is misuse of discretionary powers by those in authority, and the worrying thing is that the president of a national opposition party says that it may be morally wrong, but it is not legally wrong, and this attitude shows their double standard. Today, India stands at the crossroads of nation building because of our demographic dividend, economic opportunities, global trade currents, opportunities thrown up by decline of economies in the West, and in the next 15-20 years we can hope that India can become a fully developed major superpower. If we lose this chance, history will not forgive us and future generations will criticize us for our failures. Sir, I am deeply disappointed with the address prepared by this government. In his statement before the police, he said that in the morning he, along with his two younger brothers within bracket PW6 bracket close, and the deceased was sitting on the chabutra of their bathak in their village when deceased proceeded for his house to bring the cloths for getting ready to go to Faridpur, where he was due to appear in BA examination. As he reached the chowpal where the lane turned, he was waylaid by the accused and his friend armed with knives. As to the cause of the said incident, he further stated that shortly before the occurrence, his younger brother was elected as the village sarpanch. He did not pay any heed to the unreasonable demands of the accused, and this greatly annoyed them as they thought of themselves as the Chaudhry of the village. This had led to an altercation and an exchange of hot words between the two sides on the previous evening. But the matter was then patched up by discussion. He finally stated that the accused, in league with one another, had killed his brother by giving him knife and lathi blows. After the occurrence, he brought his friend to the civil hospital Kanpur, where he was declared brought dead. Dr. Kumar within bracket PW3 bracket close, who was in the hospital on duty, sent information in that regard to the SHO PS, whereupon PW8 came to the hospital and took down the statement of the appellant. The FIR was delivered at the residence of the area magistrate on the same day. What is, however, of significance for our purpose is that the trial court believed a substantial part of the prosecution story. The trial court did not accept the prosecution case that accused was present at the place of occurrence and accordingly directed their acquittal. As regards the trial court pointed out that the three incised wounds on the person of the deceased that were attributed to him were, according to the medical evidence, post-mortem in nature, that is to say, those three injuries were inflicted after he was already dead. The medical evidence thus clearly eliminated the participation of his friend in the case. He too was therefore acquitted. The acquittal of the three accused brought down the number of the remaining accused for the shared common intention with the appellant. Apparently, that was one of the reasons for their conviction, simply under section 323 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Stop. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.